we were slated to play the Jerry Springer podcast. And I wrote this ridiculous song a few years ago after going to a steampunk night at the Southgate House in Northern Kentucky. For those of y'all that do not know what steampunk is, Google that shit. I do not have time to explain it to you. The second part was and this was the weirdest part of the whole entire thing, and this is what actually catapulted the song. We go walking into the main hall there at Southgate House, and there's this woman in this latex nun's habit who climbs on the stage and proceeds to start taking off pieces of her latex nun's outfit. That wasn't the disturbing part, though. The disturbing part happens a couple minutes later when she puts on one of those steer head skulls. It was like the strangest thing I'd ever seen in my entire life. I drew the line, though. This is what made me write the song. She put on one of those Fallout masks with like some tentacles on it, stuff like that. I thought I was watching The Wall from Pink Floyd. It was crazy. So I said, guys, if I can't play Stripper Nun on the Jerry Springer podcast, how would Jerry ever hear the song that would possibly be his favorite Black Mountain Throwdown song? And I got outvoted 3-1 in the band. But since I can't share with Jerry ever again, I plan to share with y'all. This one's called Stripper Nun. I hope you like it. Well, it was off there off the highway when I stopped in for a beer. The sign said pretty girls and cheap whiskey, and that was my cue to go in. All of a sudden out of nowhere, there came an angel on stage, all decked down in a habit, saving souls and making band. I fell in love with a stripper nun the day that I got saved. Well, while she was up there shaking her stuff, we all started to pray. She was a woman of the cloth, but she wasn't wearing much clothes. I never saw a woman in a high-heeled shoes save so many souls. I fell in love with the stripper nun the day that I got saved. While she was up there shaving her stuff, we all started to pray. Boys in the back were letting out an amen, while all the fellas in the front were throwing out the 20s and 10s. I fell in love with the stripper nun the day that I got saved. While she was up there shaking her stuff, we all started to pray. You know that I fell in love with the stripper nun the day that I got saved. While she was up there shaking her stuff, we all started to pray. You know that we all started to pray. Everybody now, we all